What's going on? What's going on, everyone? It's your boy Niner Sickness coming to you live. I just want to come on real quick and apologize for any technical difficulties we had earlier today. We had some terrible, terrible difficulties, man. Just one for that. Hold on for a second, guys. Just want to come on here real quick and apologize for the technical difficulties we had earlier today. I made a mistake on a certain situation, and I was running low on my CPU. Now I'm running my CPU at the right spot. Hopefully this will work. I'm not going to be long. Not going to be long. My boys went to bed already. I just wanted to come on here real quick because I know we just left the show. Unfortunately, we just left the show because we were having problems and difficulties with the show, and I wanted to come on here real quick and just apologize for that and talk to you guys a little bit of football. Hold on real quick, guys. Okay, sorry about that, guys. Real quick. So I'm going to talk a little bit. I'm going to refresh a little bit about what me and our boys were talking about earlier, Mr. Florida Mike and E-Man. Yeah, there's two different browsers on my Pro Mac. There's Safari and then there's Chrome. And I accidentally got on with Safari, therefore making my service a little whack. What's up, Kathy? Thank you. What's up, Javier? What's up, Donald? How you doing, sir? Yeah, man, I just wanted to come on here real quick, finish off what we started earlier, and apologize again for not really having to go show a good show earlier, having the difficult technical difficulties. But that is what happens when you deal with a live show. When you deal with a live show, you're going to run, unfortunately, in situations where you're going to have issues. And you're just going to have to man up and come back and apologize. And pretty much that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. Glad you're back, Niner Sickness. Thank you, Felix. Thank you for the love. Appreciate it. Hold on, guys. I appreciate that. Let's see here. Let me see something real quick. All right. So I appreciate you guys' love. Thank you for showing me love, man. Thank you for coming back. So like I was saying earlier with E-Man and Florida Mike, our 49ers has been devastated with injuries. They have been devastated with injuries. We lost Nick Bosa for the year. We lost Solomon Thomas for the year. We lost Jimmy Garoppolo for a few games. We lost Raheem Mostert for a few games. Now Dre Greenlaw is not going to be playing on Sunday. Killer Witherspoon may not play on Sunday either. We are going into MetLife Stadium for the second week in a row wounded. We are definitely going in wounded, battle scarred to be tested. So, we are hurting. We are hurting. We are definitely hurting in our defensive line. But you know what, ladies and gentlemen? This is where the likes of Eric Armstead, and we are without D Ford as well. I forgot to mention that. We are without D Ford, so that's not a good thing. Oops. Hold on, guys. That's not it. Hold on. We are not with D Ford. D Ford is still battling with his injury of his back. I don't know when we're going to get him back, man. So it is tough, guys. It is definitely tough, to say the least. What's up, Jose Mendez? How you doing, sir? You know any Super Bowl winning teams that overcome injuries early in the season? Nope, I do not. Hopefully the Niners will be the first one to break that in the history books. Listen, I don't know how far we're going to go this year, man. I really don't. What I do know is this. We as faithful 49er fans, we need to rally behind our team. We need to support our team. Yes, we are frustrated. Yes, we are frustrated. Yes, the idea that we're not dealing with that we're not playing with our starters is troubling. But the truth is, we need to continue to support our team. We need to rally behind Nick Mullins. We need to rally behind Jared McKinnon. We need to rally behind Ziggy Ansah. I don't know how much he's going to provide for us, but we need to rally behind the guys that are coming in to try to win games, especially against the Giants. We need to support our players. You guys may not like Nick Mullins. You guys may not care about Nick Mullins, and I understand that. But the guy is trying to win a game on Sunday. I believe we should continue to support. We should continue to rally behind our players and wish them the best of luck. We definitely need to wish them the best of luck and hope for the best. Hopefully, Nick Mullins would have a game of his life and he will be able to pull a win against the Giants. We need our defense to step up. Dealing with injuries is hard, man. Dealing with injuries is hard. It is difficult to deal with, especially when you lose the caliber of Nick Bosa. But next man up, right? Next man up. We got to do what we got to do to be able to we need to do what we have to do in order for us to win the game. So real quick, I'm not going to be long. We were already went live earlier, and unfortunately we had some difficulties, and we had to shut it down. But I wanted to give this a try one more time. I want you guys to tell me. What do you, in your opinion, do you think the Niners need to do to get the win on Sunday? Huh? What do you guys think we need to do in order for us to get the win on Sunday? Let me see it in the comments, guys. We just manage this game and come out with a win. It doesn't have to be great or pretty, but just get the win. I agree. We got to go in there, roll up our sleeves, and handle our business to the best of our ability. And we got to pull out the win. We need this win. We need this. I cannot stress enough how bad we need this win. If you're a 49er faithful, you'll support any player that's wearing the red and gold, no matter who it is. I agree with you 100%. You don't have to like the player. You don't have to be fond of the player. You don't have to be a believer of the player. But we should support the player that is wearing the red and gold and wish them the best. I mean, what are we going to do? Oh, man, I hope Nick Mullins has the worst game of his career. Why would we want to do that? You know what I mean? Why would we want to wish Mullins his worst game? Wouldn't we want to have a great game? Wouldn't we want him to have a great game and defeat the Giants and take advantage of that secondary of the Giants? Let me read some of these comments. We are already a better team than the Giants. We are, Jose Mendez, but you can't take the Giants lightly, man. I know they are without Shepard, the receiver, and they're without their running back, Saquon. They're out for the year. But Daniels is not a great quarterback, but he has been playing in that system for over a year. So we're going to have to see if we can slow him down. Listen, we may go in there with Emmanuel Mosley and Jason Verrett. When has the last time Jason Verrett played for us? He didn't play at all last year. In 2018, he only played in one game. Or if he did play last year, he got burned by the Steelers. We're going to need a better game from Jason Verrett in order for us to win this game, especially if Ahkello Witherspoon doesn't go. I agree with you, Javier. We need to secure the football. No turn. Yes, Jose, I agree with you 100%. Especially dealing with that we're playing with a backup quarterback, a backup running backs, and Jerick McKinnon. Not really backup, but hasn't played much. We're playing with Brandon Ayuk, second game of the year. Kendrick Bourne. The good thing is we have Jordan Reed again in the replacement of George Kittle. Now George Kittle was ruled out. He's not going to be playing, which I'm okay with. I didn't really want to see George Kittle play in that field. Honestly, I want to win against the Giants, of course. I just don't want to see another Sunday with injured players. I don't know if my stomach can take that, man. I don't know if I can take that. Another Sunday with injured players. I think last Sunday was enough seeing the guys that went down. I don't want to see another Sunday like that. I want to see a victorious Sunday with a healthy outcome. What's up, Luis? Coach needs to draw up some plays to warm up Nick Mullins and receivers. Some quick short passes and a heavy run with the play action. I agree. get Nick Mullins comfortable, get him comfortable, and build his confidence. We need to build his confidence. So I agree. I agree 100% that we need to pass the ball, some short passes, run the game, and put Nick Mullins in a situation to succeed. And I think Kyle Shanahan will do that. I think Kyle Shanahan will put Nick Mullins in a position to succeed. Now, will Nick Mullins execute? Would he execute and take advantage of the position that Kyle Shanahan puts him in? For that, we're going to have to wait and see. We're going to have to wait and see on that. Can it be done? I don't know. We're definitely going to have to wait and see. I want to get your guys' thoughts. How do you guys think Mullins is going to do? How do you guys think Mullins is going to do? What kind of game do you think Mullins is going to have? And what does Mullins have to do for us to win the game besides not turning the ball over by fumbling it and not throwing interceptions? Besides the fumbles and interceptions, what does Nick Mullins have to do, in your opinion, to be successful and come out of there with a dub? Mullins has a strong arm. Receivers just need to do their job. What's up, Ismail? Yes, he does. He definitely has a stronger arm than Jimmy. And we're going to see what he does with that arm. Get the passing game going. Our receivers need to get on track so when Jimmy G comes back, they're ready to rock and roll. I think you have to play this game freely and not play a tight game. In other words, play relax, play your type of game. The Niners need to focus less on the Giants and focus more on themselves. I agree with you 100%, Lewis. What's up, Jose Gonzalez? We've been knocked down before. We just get up and play football to our best ability. Trust the process. I like that. Trust the process. Listen, John Lynch and Kyle Shanahan 3 years ago went ahead and started putting a roster together. Started building a roster through the draft and a couple of key positions in the free agency. They built their starting lineup. Then they concentrating on bringing depth to the roster. Now that we lost a caliber player like Nick Bosa, Dee Ford, we're going to have to find out and see what kind of adjustments that Coach Robert Saleh needs to make to adapt in losing those type of players. How is he going to utilize a Ziggy Ansah? How is he going to utilize a DJ Jones? How is he going to play the secondary with the lack of Ahkello Witherspoon and Sherman? Robert Saleh needs to game plan and put his players in a best position to win the game. Our linebackers still healthy? No. We lost Greenlaw. Dre Greenlaw is out. He is not starting this Sunday. So we are going in short in our linebacking core. We have K'Wan Alexander and we have Fred Warner, but we are without Dre Greenlaw. Jason Verrett will play. I don't trust Ahkello. Well, whether we trust Ahkello or not, Jason Verrett does not boast confidence in me. He's not the same player that he was in San Diego. He has been belittled with injuries. His confidence has been shocked. Now, this is not me talking negative. This was not me talking negative about Jason Verrett. This is me being realistic on what I've seen. He hasn't played in over a year. The last time he played with us against the Steelers, he got burned twice. So this is not me being negative about him. This is me being realistic about him. And to Ismael, they ruled him out, Ismael. They ruled him out. They ruled out Greenlaw against the Giants. So, the Niners are going to have to scratch and crawl and dig their nails into this game, and they need to pull out this win. Listen, I'm a firm believer that when your number is called, you need to take advantage of the situation. When your number is called, you need to take advantage of your situation. I don't care what Siggy Ansah did last year with the Seahawks. I don't care what kind of player he was with Detroit, whether he was good, I don't care. Ziggy Ansah needs to play some good football on Sunday. DJ Jones needs to step up. Javon Kinlaw needs to step up. Even though Eric Armstead had one of his best games last week against the Jets, he needs to step up. We need the veteran of Eric Armstead. We need Eric Armstead to disrupt that front line. We need Eric Armstead to bring pressure against Daniels and put him on his ass. The front four needs to back up our corners, for we are lacking in our corners. So we're going to need our front four to put pressure. One of the positive things is that we were able to promote Hasty from the practice squad. The running back, Hasty, was promoted. We're going to get the opportunity to see what he's all about. Now, again, when it comes to practice, you got to take it with a grain of salt. You heard a lot of positive things about him in practice, but listen, Grant Cohn, and I know you guys know who he is. That dude spoke badly about Javon Kinlaw. Grant Cohn said that Javon Kinlaw was playing terrible in practice. that Javon Kinlaw could not hold his own against second and third string starting linemen. Excuse me. Is Javon Kinlaw a bust? Did the Niners make the same mistake with him that they made with Solomon Thomas? I mean, the negativity that came out of Grant Cohn's mouth talking about Javon Kinlaw was idiotic, stupid. Why do I say that? Because Javon Kinlaw had a great first week against the Cardinals and had an even better game last week against the Giants. Practice doesn't mean crap. Practice is more for players to, work on their routes, work on their techniques, but you cannot base how good a player is or how bad a player is based on practice. Okay? You got to see it for yourself on game day to be able to properly judge the ability of a player. You can't go on the BS of Grant Cohn. I agree. He is a dumbass, in my opinion. So much negative about our defense. And he's probably talking shit about our players that we lost. Oh, the Niners are done. The Niners are done. Listen, the Celtics suck. We don't need to be talking about the Celtics in this chat. As a Laker fan, regardless if they won today or not, they're going to lose to the Heat. And that's what it is. So, no need to waste our breath on the Celtics. How's you guys doing tonight, man? I'm not going to be on here long. We were here on earlier, and as many of you know, we had some technical difficulties. Unfortunately, we had some technical difficulties, and we had to disrupt and shut down immediately. And I came back on without my boy E-Man and without Florida Mike. To apologize for the inconvenience to you guys and talk a little bit of football. We are freaking done. Let the idiots talk. I agree with you, Eric. They already have Niners at number 14 on the power ranking. You know what, Darren? Honestly, I can care less. This is just my opinion. I can care less of the power rank.